Welcome back to Tap Tech, the place where we cut through rumors and give you what really matters in upcoming gear. If you're a creator, travel vlogger, or just someone who records action, you'll want to stick around. DJI Osmo Action 6 is looking like it could finally push the action camera game forward in serious ways. DJI's Osmo Action line has been making strides ever since the first model. The Action 5 Pro already offered great stabilization, rugged build, and video features that many action cams couldn't match. But there have been consistent concerns: low-light performance, dynamic range, battery life and high-res modes. Action 6 seems aimed at addressing most of those pain points. So when is this thing coming, and what can we realistically expect? The leaks point toward a late 2025 release, likely around October. That aligns with DJI's pattern of dropping new action gear just ahead of the holiday season. Pre-orders could follow shortly, especially bundled versions with accessories. Now, what are the upgrades? Let's break them down. One of the biggest rumors is a 1-inch CMOS sensor. That's a big jump from the 1/1.3-inch sensor in the Action 5 Pro. If that pans out, expect significantly better low-light capability, cleaner dynamic range, more detail, less noise. Video specs look promising too. Rumors suggest native 8K at 30 frames per second for ultra-high resolution video. 5.3K at 60 frames per second, possibly for smoother cinematic shots. 4K at 120 frames per second, very helpful for slow motion. Maybe 1080p at 240 frames per second for extreme slow motion or sports/fast action. Color and dynamic range appear to be targets for improvement too. Leaks mention 10-bit D-Log-M over 13.5 stops of dynamic range, which helps if you're doing color grading or capturing scenes with bright skies and dark shadows. Stabilization is always critical in action cams. The rumors suggest we'll see RockSteady 4.0, paired with a new AI-assisted HorizonSteady mode for better horizon leveling. That could make a real difference when you're biking, skiing, or on rough terrain. Battery life has been a weak spot for many high-res modes in action cameras. Leaks suggest two battery options, a standard around 1,770 mAh, and a Pro version with 1,950 mAh. In best-case scenarios, we might see over 4 hours of continuous 4K recording. That's ambitious. Storage may also increase. Expected built-in storage is rumored to be between 47 to 64 GB, with microSD expansion in some versions. This helps because high frame rates and higher resolutions eat storage fast. Durability is always a major selling point for action cams. Leaks suggest the Action 6 will maintain a rugged build. Waterproofing of 18 to 20 meters without a case is being tipped, so you can dive a bit deeper without extra housing. On connectivity, it looks like Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.1, and possibly USB-C with video output are in the mix. Live streaming and quicker file transfers are more in demand, so these upgrades would matter. Some leaks also suggest smartwatch integration, remote control, data overlays, like speed, ride metrics, etc., via Apple Watch or Garmin. That could be a nice perk for cyclists, runners, divers who want telemetry with their video. Now, what about downsides or things to watch out for? First, bigger sensor plus higher FPS equals more heat. If DJI doesn't improve thermal management, recording in high resolutions might lead to overheating or dropped frames. Second, size and weight might go up. A larger sensor and bigger lens housing usually mean more bulk. So portability might suffer a bit compared to older, lighter models. Third, battery life in extreme modes, 8K, for K120, is always going to be limited. Even with a larger battery, expect shorter endurance in those modes. Fourth, cost. With all these upgrades, prices for high-end bundles will increase. The standard version may still be affordable for many, but the Pro or bundled package costs might be steep. So, who should consider waiting for the Osmo Action 6, and who should maybe stick with the current models? If you're doing lots of low-light shooting, night lapse, or want better dynamic range, Action 6 looks promising. If slow motion is a big part of your content, 120 frames per second or more, you'll notice the improvements. And if you stream or vlog in rugged conditions, water, shocks, etc., improved waterproofing and stabilization could be game changers. But if you mostly shoot in normal daylight or don't need 8K, the current Action 5 Pro might still serve you well and maybe at a discount once 6 drops. Here's how I see the big picture. If DJI delivers what the rumors suggest, 1-inch sensor, better battery, high FPS video, improved stabilization, the Osmo Action 6 could be the new standard among action cameras for creators who want top performance without going into full cinema rigs. So, should you wait? If your gear needs align with the rumored upgrades, yes, waiting could land you something that's notably better. But if you need something now, and the improvements aren't critical for your workflow, the Action 5 Pro is still very capable. That's everything I could dig up so far about the DJI Osmo Action 6. We'll keep watching leaks and tests, and when it officially shows up, we'll be here to unpack all the real spec versus rumor stuff. You've been watching Tap Tech, your go-to for honest insights on the latest gear. If you found this breakdown useful, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss when Action 6 is officially revealed. Until next time, shoot sharp, stay creative, and capture life in motion.